and welcome to Business Automation 101. I'm Tanya Shipman. I've been talking a bit in the last couple of videos about project management, about how I've just finished a big project, and I just wanted to let you know how efficient, how smart, how profitable project management can make your business. It's really easy to say, hey, I've got this covered, I know what I've got to do, but everything in your business is in effect a project. Now, that project might be ongoing, that project might be finished, or that project might be starting. But if you think of everything that your business has happening as a project, you get the idea of why you need to manage it. When you manage your project, I've got some things downloading here. When you manage your project, you've got an understanding of all the bits and pieces that have to fit together. Every little minor detail results in a major result. All those little minor details add up to a win, to a finished product, to what will allow your business to be more productive or more profitable, or both. Project management also doesn't have to be a heap of work or brand new software or anything else like that. You can use an Excel spreadsheet, you can use a Word document, you can use a mind map, you can use a whiteboard, whatever it might be. But it's just knowing these are all the things that I have to do to get this done. When you're first starting out, the project might be simply getting started. If you're doing this online, I need a website, I need a Facebook page, Facebook timeline, some social media stuff. I need a product to sell. I need a sales page. I need a buy button. I need to be building some people who are watching what I do and who listen to me. All of those are projects. Some of them are very quick projects that can be finished almost as soon as you've thought of them. But if you're starting out at the very beginning by writing it all down and creating it as a project, as things are ticked off, you get that sense of, yay, one more thing done. When things are difficult, you're able to see that they're going to be difficult because you need more things for them. As I said, using an Excel spreadsheet works. Using a piece of paper works. Using a whiteboard works. But it's being able to tick off all the things in your project that needs to be done. If you're writing a new ebook, you're just doing some slides. Anything that you're currently working on is a project. So have you sat down and worked out what your project needs? Do you have everything in place, or are you going to have it in place? Let's use as an example, creating an information product. So you are going to have to write it. So are you going to write it? Are you going to get somebody else to write it? Are you going to use a piece of PLR? There's 3 questions that you've got to start before you even do anything. And there's more questions you ask before that. Who is this ebook for? What problem is it solving? What is it designed to do? What will you be getting from it? Are people going to sign up? Are they going to pay for it? Again, as you can see, as I'm just talking about, hey, I want to offer an ebook, you're starting to see all the bits and pieces that have to go into creating this ebook. Then it might be, I want to have a cover made for this ebook. So how long does Fiverr or your graphic person, how long will they take to return the project, finished project, part of that project to you? So if you want to get an ebook out in a week and it's going to take 2 weeks back to get a cover, well, you're a week behind already before you've even started. Having some project management in place, some dot points, this is what I need to do, this is how I do it, will allow you to be able to put out your project and get it to be finished. Now you might be asking, why do I know how to do all of this? A number of reasons. I've put out several products of my own. I've worked with other people on quite large launches, getting everything ready for them and making everything is in place. I've just recently done a project for my employer where it was probably 3,000 clients, getting data ready for that for about 350 staff. Prior to that, 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, I did a project for practically the whole of northern New South Wales. If you sort of think about it, it's about the size of, I think, England, maybe California. I'll have to check the sizes, but it was a really large area and working with thousands of staff. So I've done projects before. So I've done little ones where I'm just doing an ebook that I want to get out to offer to people as a lead magnet, up to organizing hundreds and even thousands of people to get a result at the end. Both of them worked because we just followed a process. We had things that had to be ticked off, and if they couldn't be ticked off, we found out why. And that's what you have to do for your projects, for your business. If you've got a bricks and mortar, it's time to renew your lease. Are you getting the best deal? Have you spoken to your accountant and to your lawyer or whoever it might be? Have you looked to find out what other properties are now being charged for? Should you be paying the same sort of rent as you were when you first signed up? That's a project. Now, it doesn't mean you have to go and buy heaps of software. It doesn't mean you have to spend hours on it, but just sitting down and just doing a list of all the things that I have to do. As you start doing that, you start realizing, oh, I forgot about that. Oh, I haven't done that. For example, if you're setting up a website, I have to buy the website name. I've got to search for it. Have I found it? Who am I going to buy it from? Now I've got to have hosting so that it will actually be able to be found. And now I also have to put something on it. Is it going to be WordPress or is it going to be something else? So already there you've had to make 6 to 8 decisions about what you're going to do. Are you going to do it yourself? Are you going to get somebody else to do it? Are you going to go to a cheaper solution? Are you going to go to an expensive solution? What's your budget? All of this comes a part of a project. What do I need to get done? Hi, Danny. Nice to see you join in. What do you need for your project to go from the beginning to the end and all the little bits in between? I don't know if you're like me, but I like watching houses being built, all the different shows that Grand Designs and places like that. And the number of times their timeline was totally thrown out because they thought the windows would take 6 weeks and they took 12 weeks. That's 8. That's a month and a half longer than what they expected, which leads to continuing to pay rent or can't do certain parts of the job, having to put people off. All of this comes under project management. Your business is a project, ongoing project that is always there. It's not going to go away unless you stop being in business. How have you set up your projects? How do you monitor what's happening? How do you know what you need will get done? And if you're depending on it all being in your head, or I've done it once before, so I should be able to remember, you're going to fall over. Oh, no, it's not a replay, it's live. So with your business, think of it as a project and how you're going to manage it. And all of a sudden, it's going to make more sense as to why you need to understand what project management is. Start out with a simple Excel spreadsheet and just start writing down all the things that have to be done. The great thing with Excel is that you can then put, columns across that are week 1, week 2, week 3, dates that they need to be finished. And you can color them in, or you can block them out, or you can just delete them when they're done. But you've got an idea of what's going on in your project, which is your business. And your business is a project. Think of it both ways. So if you're interested in making your business be a much more successful project, if you want to be profitable and you want to be productive, then reach out and say hello to me in Business Automation 101. Ask a question down below, or send me a private message, or post into the group asking some questions. All of it's encouraged. So I'll see you all in my next video. I'm Tanya Shipman from Business Automation 101. See you next time. Bye.